Impact of adultery and sexual immorality on life. What does the Bible say about adultery? The Bible says that adultery is voluntary sexual intercourse between persons who are not married to each other, which would also include adultery. In the Old Testament, all sexual sins were prohibited by Mosaic law and Jewish practice. However, the Hebrew word written as fornication in the Old Testament also meant idolatry. The term fornication is used with pagan idols because most pagan worship involves sex in their rituals. Adultery, alternatively, always refers to sexual sin by married people with someone other than their spouse. It is reported that there is adultery among you, and the kind of adultery that even the Gentiles do not tolerate, that is, a man sleeping with his father's wife. You say, "Food for the stomach and stomach for food, and God will destroy them both." However, the body is not for sexual immorality, but for God, and God is for the body. No trial has come upon you except that which is common to man. And God is faithful. He will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide you a way out so that you can endure it. Therefore, put to death whatever is of your worldly nature: sexual immorality, impurity, lust, evil desires, and greed, which is idolatry. But there should not be the slightest trace of sexual immorality, impurity, or greed among you, for these are unbecoming of God's holy people. Everyone should respect marriage and keep the marriage bed pure, for God will judge the adulterer and all adulterers. Then Adoni-Bezek said, 70 kings, whose toes and rings were cut off, have collected the garbage from under my table. Now God has given me the consequences of whatever I did to them. They brought him to Jerusalem, and he died there. But I say to you, whoever divorces his wife without committing adultery commits adultery, and whoever marries a divorced woman also commits adultery. I say to you, whoever divorces his wife except for sexual immorality and marries another woman commits adultery. But the cowards, the unbelievers, the vile, murderers, adulterers, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars, they will be thrown into the fiery lake of burning brimstone. This is the second death.